Hey, how's it going, guys? Here's something different that I'm super duper excited for. This is Arale-chan. This is from Dr.Slump. This is Arale. This is obviously a Akira Toriyama character, but I'm not actually too familiar with the Dr.Slump animation. I'm more, of course, familiar with Dragon Ball. She did appear in the original Dragon Ball series. They kind of had a little bit like kind of crossover episode, I guess. That's where I've seen her. But anyway, just being a fan of Akira Toriyama's animation style, I thought having this kit, it's literally cute and cool, and I'm looking forward to building this. So this is from Bandai's FigureRise Mechanics line. I think this is the third or fourth kit. I don't remember. There's been a couple of them out in this line so far. They're not like super articulated or anything. They're basically just kind of like statue kits that you build, but they do have like this full kind of inner frame. It's just an inner mechanics. There it says there that's inside, and there's some different things. It does come with a couple different accessories. In this case, that poop character, I forget the name, but yeah, this will be a lot of fun. So a huge thank you to USA Gundam Store for sponsoring this, guys. Do check out the link down below to USA Gundam Store's site. Use my coupon code there, ZakuAurelius10. Let's take a look. The box art here, first of all, very cool. If you're like a fan of the character as well, I think this box art is probably enough to convince you already. But let's go ahead and take a look around here as well. On the side, we have just the kind of front view of the kit there. Around on the opposite side is just kind of the same thing. And this does also come with, as you can see featured in this photo, some clear parts of, I guess that's not, I wanted to say armor. It's not armor, clear parts of the clothing, I guess, that will show the kind of inner mechanics inside as well. So here on the bottom of the box, you can see about the inner mechanics there, how the kind of outer parts fit around the inner parts there. You can get just kind of a sense of just the parts here, just kind of details. There's really, again, not really a whole lot to it from what you can see. Again, just showing the poop character there. Unchi-kun, that's what it is in Japanese, but I like how the English spelling, they just put poop. They didn't try to like just spell out the name Unchi-kun. They just called it poop. That's what it is. There's clear parts, and this is it says you can reproduce the school lunch with the stickers in there. Yeah, that's something that I'm not as familiar with the character, I guess, to know what that's all about, but I'm guessing that's just a reference to the show there. And the incha cannon as well in the mouth, I guess it has that. Background to the other side, we have a couple of stills from the animation saying that the inner mechanics have been faithfully recreated based on the X-ray of Arale obtained by Dr. Mashirito in the series. Illustration there, inside and outside, and then just kind of how the kit is going to look like unpainted. So here it's saying the product is not painted in this picture. The product is not painted there. So even when it's not painted, it looks really cool. And the list price for this, 2,500 yen. Really not too bad, I think. I've seen these on display, and they're relatively good size as well. So we'll see how this is going to come together. There's a lot of different color parts and everything like this with like the FigureRise line. They're really nicely molded as well with the details. You can see we've got some stickers there to be sure. Some parts, we'll just look through all these. There's our kind of inner parts, our flesh tone color parts. A few black parts there, including her glasses, which look like really thin. Purple parts, again, mostly for the hair, of course. Some clear parts there. We also have the poop in clear as well. That looks like basically it's just the A runner. I'm assuming it's the A runner, also molded in clear there, and a few more clear parts there, like for over the eyes, and etc. Here it looks like we have, this is Bandai Plamodel 2018 Spring Catalog. There's the FigureRise Labo line, which we're all looking forward to, I'm sure, and some other FigureRise stuff here. Obviously, the FigureRise standard Dragon Ball kits. Here's another one of the FigureRise Mechanics kits is Doraemon. There's another one too, is a cat character, I think, which is also from Doraemon, possibly, but I can't remember. Anyway, we've got our manual here, which looks kind of interesting. So here on the front, you can see illustration of Arale there. You flip it over, and here's the mechanical side. We also have our color guide here, and then just a whole bunch of details. This is pretty funny going over the different parts. Brain structure, eyes, incha cannon, head unit connector, that would be just the neck, stomach, hands, legs, skin, and number 9, fart, which would be this section here. Also at the top here, we have Arale profile, name Arale Norimaki, height, a humanoid robot girl created by Senbei Norimaki, birthday, energy source, a RoboVitan A created using seawater, speciality, feminine allure, and dislikes nothing in Japanese. Kirai no mono nai. That's kind of funny. Okay. All right, let's get into what we've got in here. So we got our parts list here. You can see that's all just in black and white. And then the construction, as I'm going to guess, would be building up all of the kind of inner part first and then putting all the outer stuff onto that. So yeah, once you've got the finished assembly of the inner body, then you kind of take that apart and you can build up everything kind of else around that. Back around to our color pages is just finishing that up, and then the arms, the legs, and the hat, of course. Got to have the hat. And then the hands, we do have a couple different options for the hands, which is nice. It would have been cool to have a different option for the face. I guess this is like her characteristic face, of course, but maybe just one other option for her face I think would have been cool. And then, of course, the poop on the stick. All right, let's get a look at the runners. Okay, so here we have our foil sticker sheet for the kit, and there's quite a bit on here, unfortunately. Like, some of these I can understand. The eyes, okay, I wonder why those weren't molded as separate parts, kind of like the FigureRise bust line. But there's a sticker there, again, for the lunch inside. Arale for the hat, that's kind of also disappointing that, I guess, well, I mean, I don't know how they really would have molded that. It probably would have been a little bit difficult to mold that as two separate parts, the letters and the black part to fit around that. But a few more things on there. We'll see how those go in the review. Okay, so we have runner A1, 4 different colors. Pink there at the top for inner mouth, the top of the cap, and the poop. Blue there on the side for the shoes and the kind of main clothing parts, and then red there across the bottom for a few more parts, including the shirt, and then white through the middle for the front of the hat, the wings on the hat, the bottom of the shoes, and a few other things there. So here you can see like the front of the hat, where only like the outer lining bits of this are supposed to be white. The top of the brim of the hat is supposed to be red, and then the letters are supposed to be yellow with black behind that. So you will have some painting you have to do for that. That is just, of course, if you don't want to use the stickers. Anyway, here's runner A2, which is not exactly the same as runner A1. It's missing a couple parts there, parts for the eyes and a couple parts for like the inner parts. So these would all be outer parts that you can choose to use clear parts instead if you want. So clear parts for the hat and all the clothes basically around on there if you want to use some clear. Runner B1, once again, is our flesh tone color parts. So parts like for the face, and that would be neck, arms, and then hands. You can see we got a couple different hand options there. And then runner B2 would be all the purple parts, mostly for the hair on here, which looks very Akira Toriyama style. Runner C1 here in black has our part for the stick, the glasses frames, and then for the eyes, so those will be inlaid in there. And then runner C2 is just clear parts for the lenses of the glasses, the lenses of the eyes, like the inner eyes, and then this one I believe for somewhere on the inner part as well. And then lastly, runner D, which is molded in this kind of very warm silver color plastic here. Looks pretty cool. Even if you're not going to be painting, this will look pretty nice. As you can see, not going to be a whole lot of articulation in the limbs here, but again, this is meant to just be sort of like a kind of statue figure thing that you're just building yourself. Alright, so that is it for the unboxing. It looks very cool. I'm actually really, really excited about this just because I've been looking forward to it for so long. And I think it'll be really cool. It'll be nice. I'm actually looking forward to trying, maybe if I can, to like paint it straight away. We'll see. As you guys know, I have a lot on my plate and a lot of things I probably should be working on, but this is just something that I think shouldn't really take too long. Probably just like a weekend could get me through just painting this. So we'll see. Anyway, I'll get the review coming up for you guys next, and then I'll see what I can do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave any other further questions and comments down below. As always, guys, thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.